Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Poke Resort, and we have a brand new news update for you guys today. Now, this is kind of Pokemon related, kind of not, but it does involve Pokemon some way, which is why I am covering this topic. And that is going to be the new Nintendo 3DS that is going to be coming to Japan in, I believe it's October 11th. Now, it has not been announced when it will be coming out for America, or basically anywhere else outside Japan, but it will be coming out sometime in 2015. Now, this is a very interesting new concept. Now, what this is, you can get a large or you can get the regular, so they have the XL and the regular. Now, there's going to be some new buttons that have been involved within this game. Now, if you can look over here, you can kind of see resemblance with these colors. Now, these colors can relate back to the original Nintendo controller, so I felt like that's kind of interesting that they decided to make it kind of around there, try to keep it old school, bring the old school into the new school, so that's kind of an interesting thing that they did with that. Now, another thing here is they brought in a little bit of a GameCube. Now, the reason why they brought a little bit of a GameCube in is they moved the C stick up to right here. Not so much of a C stick, but it's more of a C button where you hit the move, it does like one of those attacking moves, like let's say you're playing Smash Bros, it'll do the same exact action as it would if you were to use a C stick on the GameCube. Now, this is something that has been designed for this game that's coming out, which is Super Smash Bros, and it has been also announced for a few other games. Now, it's just not really for anything else as of right now. So overall, this is a very interesting new console. Now, this also runs a lot faster too. Now, there are also some new buttons. Now, there is a Z button where it will be easy to kind of like if you're going to be doing Smash Bros, because that's like my main example, because I know Smash Bros not so too many other games, so you'd hit the Z button and you could go and grab someone a lot easier than trying to hit over A, something like that. So doing this kind of a button is very, very helpful to just make the game overall easier. Now, other things that have been involved, you can also have the brightness adjusted no longer manually, but it'll be automatic, where if it's really bright out, the dimness will go down, but if it's really dark, the brightness might go up, or actually it's the opposite way around. So if it's really bright out and you're outside, the brightness will be all the way up, and if it's really dark out, you don't need the brightness all the way up, which is why they have it toned down. So it's just more of a battery saver. The 3DS does already have a pretty good battery, but this just kind of helps it last even longer. Now, some other things it was the new 3D viewing, as you can see here. Now, the 3D viewing is, with the 3DS we have out right now for the XL and the regular, is you can only see the 3D if you are in a perfect angle to watch the game or to play the game. Now, with this new 3D viewing feature, is they have a gyroscope that basically watches your head and sees where your face is when you're playing the game. So if you were to turn your face a little bit, the gyroscope will turn the 3D so it's facing you. So no matter where you turn, it should be able to give you a lot better 3D image than what we are used to. I mean, honestly, no one really uses the 3DS when playing the 3DS. Most people just turn it off. Sometimes it affects people's eyes. Like, does kind of give me a headache after a little bit, so I just don't even worry about it, and there's really no reason for me to even use a 3D feature on these games. It's more of kind of annoying. But if it is something I do turn on once in a while, so if I do want to see something like that, it will be a lot easier, and probably a little bit easier on my head, so I don't have to be in the perfect angle to see that anymore. So another thing is the Amiibo. Now, they announced it for the Wii U, but you can also have it come to the 3DS. All you gotta do is put the character on top of that screen, and it'll read the character's barcode, serial code, or whatever it is on the bottom of that little circle thing that the character stands on. It'll be able to read that and put your character into the game. So basically, this is a very good new system. It's more powerful, as it says right here. It has a lot more powerful CPU, which means players can download games and content a lot quicker. So overall, this is just a lot better system, just so many better features. This honestly should have been something that should have came out with the original 3DS in all these features. It's really, I feel like Nintendo falls a little bit back further away in the technology area, because they seem to be a little bit behind in just making things work easier. Like, I know they're not all about the best hardcore graphics, 60 frames per second, 1080p. They're not so much about that. They're more of just getting to the fun of the game, core gamers, and just sticking around them, because they don't even like really have M games anymore for Nintendo consoles. But overall, this system is going to be a lot better than the regular 3DS. Another nice feature is there's going to be the on and off button on the bottom. You can put the game in the bottom. And another thing would be the volume, where the volume is no longer on the side, because whenever you touch it, normally it affect the volume, and that would affect me when I play. I don't know if it's the same thing with you guys, but I would assume the same thing too. So they've just made this system a lot better than what it was before. I don't know why they couldn't come up with this a few years ago, because all the other consoles have something around this, but I'm glad that they're finally bringing that to the 3DS. So if you guys live in Japan and just happen to be watching my video for some reason, you guys will be very, very happy to know that this will be coming to you within about a month and a half. For those Americans like me, and I'm going to assume Europe too, not going to be coming to 2015, so you guys can stay tuned until that and hope it comes out pretty soon, because I know I'm going to be getting it out, buying it right away the day it comes out, and I'll be doing like some opening video too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.